the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Looking to throw. It's Williams. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On first down, it's play action. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Man, Chris, we're just getting settled into this game, and already big plays.
Back to throw again. It's a short completion of a big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Alabama comes up with the run quickly. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and in the first play of the game, they take advantage of it.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun running play call. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Brings up second down.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Ron Payne, Quentin Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going.
Get set.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Bringing pressure. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker. Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Williams. It's a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Here comes the handoff. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He's got a first down and more. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, They give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made over the middle. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And we're able to get him down.
Oh, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up. He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. 1st down and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
It's a short completion to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
But I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very...
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense really clicking.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The ball is picked off.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the...
He's in the clear. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They'll avoid the sack, but it's brought down after a short gain. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Going for the touchdown here. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this...
Looking for a man deep down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. Back to pass. It's Williams. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, tied. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now it is not working.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackling at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. Retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Now he's bringing it back. Inside the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Bama. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner, and I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And the PAT is good. Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Gators offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Passing out complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense comes up now in 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, he had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely, but when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point was up and good.
45, Florida, 3.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Florida Gators will take over 1st and 10.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. An inside give now from the shotgun. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Empty set now, 5 wide.
691, gas car.
He shreds the tackle. And they'll tackling him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, second down and 15. They're going to run it here. Look out, room to run here. Here he goes. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Ball handed off. That's the first down and more. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Brings up second down.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can he make it to the marker? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So now on comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. You'd be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. He makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll run it here. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Tries to get it to the running back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it. Offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder what plays like this have been all game long.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab made by the tight end. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Big fullback's got it here. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The punt team making their way on the field. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner tackle. There, that's where they'll start the drive. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's that defense shifting again. Here's the handoff. Runs through the defender. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Gators. They connect for 6.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
48, Florida, 10.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. 2nd down after that previous play. Chewing clock with the running game. Breaks free. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Give it to the big fullback here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the return. But he's got some space here. Touchdown, Florida. The special teams produce a score.
It's going to take a complete team effort to keep pace in this game. And when you get a touchdown like this from the punt return unit in front of the home crowd, these players are going to feed off of it.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Florida, 17.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Get set, get set.
Here's a carry for the fullback. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.